It's time to go shopping. I've hardly got anything in. Well, not with fresh food anyway. So I thought I'd go to Troki, but first of all, let's actually check what I need. Oh, that light could do with the charge. Look, it's like old Mother Hubbard's cupboard. Cooking apples. I may actually do something with them later. Potatoes. Could do with some potatoes. Some broccoli. Eggs next week I need. Sweet potatoes, 1 onion. Right, I've got a good idea what I might need. I haven't brought you down to Troki for a while. Seeing as we're here, may as well pop into Too Good to Waste, see what they've got. Maybe something for the summer house. But first, let's get my veg. It's just picking to rain, so I thought good excuse to go into Too Good to Waste, see what they've got. I've just remembered the plan today was to go down to the homestead and finish the roof, but I completely forgot about that. Right, let's have a look what they've got. This is stunning, this is. But I don't think I've got any space for it. But it's a nice, solid bit of wood. Look at that, emergency table. That very large piece of wood I sold, unfortunately, but I was trying to work out in my head where it could have gone. I think I could have found a space. Something like that for the summer house would be ideal, but that was far too big. Right, let's go home now and have a nice cup of tea. Here we are, this is where Cyril's was. Cyril the butcher, no more. All dark and empty now. Be a hive of activity in there this time of day. I wonder how Cyril's doing. Sunning himself in his garden. Now it's getting into the afternoon now, so this street is starting to close down, and then nothing will open again until Monday, just like it used to be in the good old days. Now I hope the bus isn't long, because I've just seen on my security camera that a parcel from Marshall's garden has just turned up. Now, I ordered a few things back in September, and I can't remember what is left still to come. So once we pick that up, I might pop down to the homestead and plant whatever it is I've bought. Depends if the bus is early. Ah, there it is. There's the bus, it's coming now, so I'll be able to get home. Won't have to wait around in this coldness for too long.
Wait,
Now this is the one that I bought yesterday from Whittard of Chelsea, and this is the Ceylon Orange Pekoe tea, and then there's this Dreamtime. Now Dreamtime by Whittards I used a lot about 20 years ago, and it would just send you off to sleep. This one, I actually used some of this last night, and it's not the same as the one that I had before. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I was suddenly awakened and was full of beans. So this is not the one. I'll try it again tonight and see how it goes. But that is not the one that it used to be about 20 years ago. Right, my Marshall's box has turned up, and it is rhubarb. So I think I'm not even going to stop for a cup of tea and pop in straight down to the homestead. The gas has run out and the water's fallen on the floor. Right, so just pop that in, and then we lock it into place by putting this lock down. Just make sure it doesn't jump back, because I have seen a very bad accident with one of these where she lit it and the spring gave way and it jumped back and the canister caught fire. The old rusty jumper's come out. First time it's come out this season. It's just started to drizzle, so a cup of tea is the best place to be. Right, this is the rhubarb that I ordered. I've noticed now companies have started to put these hand packed for you by Donna with love. I don't care, it's a waste of paper. I'm not going to sleep any better knowing that Donna has packed my things. Right, my rhubarb. Very well packed, I must say. Marshalls are going up in the world. Back in the 80s, I bought a load of gardening products from every company you can think of. And the two that I've stuck with over the years is Parker's for my bulbs and my plants, and Marshall's Garden for seeds. But in recent months, I've discovered one-click plants for very reasonable priced plants, but extremely big. I don't think there's a company out there where you could find plants with the stature as one-click plants, and I've had very good service from them this year. Very good service indeed. Now this is a rhubarb crown. This is old Vicky Beckham, Victoria. Look at that. That doesn't give you a thrill to look at that, does it? But from this, great things will come. So I've got 3 because I like rhubarb. Go figure that out. But there's a new variety contained within this mystery parcel that I've never tried, and it is called Raspberry Red. And by the feel of it, it's a meaty old root. Look at that. So you might think, where the dickens is the top of it? The top is where the buds are. So there, from there, mighty things will grow. And now is the perfect time to put them in, if it wasn't raining. I haven't decided where they're going to go yet. We've got one more, and I think this is a traditional variety here. Timperley Early. This is a grand old father of the gardening rhubarb world. This one is. There you go. Same thing. That's where all the roots were from this year, and those are the new shoots. I do like to know the names of things because I like to have labels. In fact, at some point I am going to have to sort out and look. Let me switch that kettle off. I will have to have a look at what came down from London in those 2 big bags. Because I've been so busy, I haven't had time. And also, I'm aware, last night I was putting a video together for December, which is a look back on what I've been doing on the homestead in November. And I realised I've been here quite a bit this month. So the November review video will be like Ben-Hur. Watch it on Christmas Eve and it might finish by Boxing Day. We will soon get back out to the walk-in. And I have something very special coming up for you at some point in December. Thanks for all your feedback regarding Vlogmas. I'm thinking I might have a go, but it's not going to be every day associated with Christmas. It'll just be like these normal videos that I do now. I do like this, the look of that. Look at that there. It's like smoke from a witch's cauldron, isn't it? So I'm going to give Vlogmas a go. So it will start on December the 1st and go up until probably the day after Boxing Day. Because on Boxing Day there's always something that I tend to do. So I may as well film that as well. Now some days they might be 25 minutes. On another day they might only be 10. So I'm not going to hold myself to a time scale. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to hold myself to a time scale. One day there might just be a song. With a smile and a song. And at some point we'll obviously have to do chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your bank balance. Right, so once this little drip of rain finishes, I'll be out there like a whippet. Need to plant up this amaryllis bulb and take that home. In fact, I might put that in one of the pots. I brought my drone down. I haven't flown it for a while and it needs an outing, so I thought I'd take some shots of the homestead. So, cue the music. Or maybe do not cue the music. I've got no idea what's happened. When it went up, the gimbal, that bit there, which keeps it steady against the wind, was just doing that. It's lost control. So I'm going to check when I bought it. A new guarantee now. Whenever I bought it, the warranty probably ended last week. So unfortunately, there is no drone footage today. That is a pain, because I wanted this for something special that I was filming in December. Right, let's look at my emails and find the warranty before we start crying. Now there might be a bit of good luck here. Look at this. Effective date as indicated in the service agreement, starting on February 2023, ending February 2025. So this may be covered by insurance. I've just switched it on again. And it might be okay now. See, it's not shaking anymore. The picture's perfectly safe now. But that's without it flying. that seemed to work then. It's starting to rain now, so I brought it in, but I will keep an eye on it over the next few weeks. I'll try it a few more times when the weather's better, but at least we know now. It's February 2025 is the time when I need to decide. I bought some new blades for it. Are they down here? They must be in the house. I bought some new blades because I've had this for a while now, and you should change the blades over. What's good about this one is it's the DJI Mini 3. It's very small, very compact, and also you can play back the video of what you've just filmed. So if you were out on location somewhere, you can check it. And also you can check back what you filmed in the past as well. Oh, look at this shot here. Do you remember that day, that very rare day back in the summer when we had a bit of sunshine? Heck, sometimes I have to watch my own videos just to feel warmer sometimes. Beautiful day that was. Oh, what I would give just to have a day in the warmth. Right. I'm going to have a check of this lock now, because a lot of you folks told me that the bolt that I said was too long can actually be snapped. So let's go and have a little look at that now. Now, see what I mean? The finicle doesn't, it's off the side, where I would have thought that would have been straight on, and then there's a bit of a gap there. So let me undo it and see what's occurring. Maybe if it is possible to cut the bar, then maybe everything will then fall into place. But I can't see how this part, look, see? How on earth do you cut that? There's not even a groove on it. And I'm sure I've done that correct. There's no other way to do it. There you go, it's just too big. And I don't know what tool you would use even to try and attempt to cut it. But for the time being, it's functional. And this is why it's not going all the way in, because it's too big. Right, it's something to go onto the list to be sorted out before next spring. Oh, come on, come back. See? Oh, well, that's a bit better now, but it's still, I would have imagined that would have been flush on. A lot of you were concerned about this, I don't know what it is, mold? I was just going to wash it off and then paint. But if you were to treat it, what would you put on it? Right, let's try and dispel the myth now. From there to there is exactly the same difference as from there to there. I'm just thinking, I wonder if I could put a porchway over the top like they had on the Waltons. The other thing I want to change is this. I knew it was going in the wrong place when I put it here, that you shouldn't put them in direct sunlight. I thought it would look quite artistic being here. But There was an outcry, so let's move it. Now, I'm supposed to put them on the north end, but that means I'll never see it. So maybe I could put it inside, and I know it will then give me the temperature of the inside of the shed. But it's better than out, isn't it? Now it's not staying in this position full time. I'm just putting it here. Apparently in Arizona, if you put one in direct sunlight, it will blow up because it gets so hot, according to your comments. So just for the time being, not that I can ever see that it would explode in this country. I'm just going to put it there, because if I put it by the window, then they'll be going, that's going to be even hotter because of the sun coming through the window. Can't do right for doing wrong. So for the time being, we'll put it here. And who knows, it might actually just end up in the greenhouse. But wherever I stick it, it's 11 degrees. I can't actually think of anything else to do down here today. Well, there's loads of stuff to do, but nothing that I want to do in this damp weather. So I may just pack up and go home, because I would like to make an apple pie. Oh, I've got this rhubarb. That's right. There you go. Good job I said that. Where am I going to stick this rhubarb? Where do you suggest I stick it? It's going to get quite big. Don't have to do it just now. I can leave it for a week. Yeah, I think I'll leave it and I'll have a proper think, because where the fruit garden was going to go here, it was going to go the length of this bed, but that's not a lot of space, so I may put some there. But I'm thinking on the right hand side, on my right hand side of the summer house, is full sun, so that flowers this side, fruit that side. Greenhouse here, pond there, veg there. Everybody's happy as a sandboy. Right, just pack up, it's getting chilly. I'm not even going to have a cup of tea, I'm going straight home. Do, 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 do. Right, kettle is off. I had somebody ask me about the live stream. The live stream will start when the summer house finishes. Once that's watertight, then I can switch it on. But the thing is, nothing much is going to happen other than the odd fox and a squirrel until next spring. Oh, that bulb can wait until tomorrow as well. It's just getting too chilly to the bones. Another commenter asked, why don't you put a lock on the shed? Unless you wanted to pinch a box of tea bags, there's nothing there. Although saying that, I've heard on the grapevine, Thai food tea may go bust. So maybe I should put my tea bags under lock and key. What will the chimps do next? I think this rain is settling in for the day now. Also, one of these doors I need to get a plane. Just shave that door down a bit, because it's a bit stiff. We were hoping the wood would dry out, but I don't think that's going to happen this side of Easter. Right, I see you back at the house. Don't loiter around too much, but if you are, get a spade and start digging.